Hey, welcome to Papa's Custom Cars. Just a quick video this morning before I get to the hard work, and that is to show you guys the new microphones and things that I've gotten. As I can see, they're made by Synco. I had in the past, I've had these little, $20, $40 type microphones where it's Bluetooth, plugs into your camera, and uses the little mic, and there's a little cover for it and all that kind of fun stuff. And I've probably gone through 3 sets of these in the last year. While they're probably good for somebody that uses it very seldomly, this particular one has decided it wants to have an echo in it, and I'm sure there's probably a way to fix it so it doesn't have an echo in it, but I'm not going to mess with it. My other set, one will charge, one will not, so that's definitely a drawback. One of the ones that I had 2 microphones and 1 receiver. I don't know where the other microphone went, but its partner died. So I stepped up yesterday and pretty much got sick of it and ordered up a 2.4 kilohertz system, which is this Synco. So we're going to try this one out for a while. It seems to be really good. It has control on the transmitter and the receiver. It runs at 2.4 gigahertz. And as you can see, it's got a little meter on it, so when I talk I can see that it's actually coming, and I can actually see it on the camera itself. It's got another unit, and it also has a little sliding bar, so you can actually see when it's recording, which makes it really nice because there have been multiple videos where I've gone through and done a bunch of stuff only to realize, oh, well, I didn't have the microphone on, and then had to go back and record it again. Most of the time, as you'll see, I take it for what it is. If the volume's low, the volume's low. If there's no volume, that's kind of the way that it is. But this should solve that problem. It does have 2 transmitters. It has its own built-in microphone if you don't want to use the lapel type. I prefer the lapel types because these are really big units, and you can run both of these at the same time. So if there's 2 people, you can clip one of these on each person and kind of go from there, or just use this as a handheld. And if you're talking to someone, you can use this as a handheld mic for them. And that's why I've got the little fluffy on there, is because I figured that's what this one will be for, unless I switch back and forth. The little fluffy is nice because it is a screw on, and you just put it on there just like so, and
A few moments later.
now all I got to do is figure out how my camera works, because it'll just shut off in the middle of recording, which I find very annoying. But this is definitely the new thing to check out. And if you're a YouTuber or you use anything like this, I can tell you that I have probably 3 or 4 different cameras now, and the microphones. I've gone all the way up to 8K cameras. Now, the only problem with an 8K camera is, and you'll see it in some of the videos, is I've got LED lighting in my garage, so you'll get flicker because the pulses don't match, the pulses of the LEDs don't match the 8K video, and you have to mess around with it. And I'm not into all that with the camera equipment. I'm just a guy in a garage. So I just want stuff that works. I'm kind of like a lot of you guys. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. But it's, like I said, it's called Synco. They're about $100, but it's really nice. Hold on a minute, let me turn that off. Otherwise, you'll pick that right up, because I did notice that these microphones pick up everything. Oh, one of the other features they have is it has a headphone jack, so you can actually put a headphone on and listen to see how your volumes are and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's kind of neat. Stuff that I'll experiment probably in the future. But once I get, like I said, the handhelds are chargeable. They have controls on the side. Like I said, I haven't read up on it. Got a plug-in for your mic so you can run your lapel mic. And like I said, the really neat thing about it is you can see the volume as it's working, or as you're talking, you can see it moving. So you know whether or not you need to set it down, up, or what have you. You can set it mono, stereo, pretty much however you want to do it. So definitely you're going to give this one a shot. They're the Synco G2 is what they are. 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, and lots of added options, like the lapel mics are included, a little carrying case is included. So definitely check it out. Put a little note, maybe I sent them, or I sent you. But if you want to wait and see how these work out, definitely hang tight. Don't buy anything yet. Do stay away from those little $20, $30 microphones, because you'll buy 3 or 4 of them, and that's $90 all by itself. So while they're inexpensive for the guy that's just using them very occasionally, I use these every week. So I'm constantly running down and charging, and evidently they don't like that, because after a while they just quit charging, or they start echoing or something of that nature, and by that time you've lost your manual, so you have no idea how to turn all that stuff off. And again, same with the cameras. Any comments, questions? If you've used these before, do send me a note. Let me know, because I'm really curious on this setup, how it all works. But like I say, these are the 2.4 gigahertz setup as opposed to Bluetooth. So I'm hoping that adds to the sound quality, especially as you all can see the last 2 or 3 weeks, it's been bad on the sound quality. So with that, I've got to get the tractor switched over from winter to summer, get the blade back on, which it's half on now. I've got to back some cars out. I've got to put in some special wiring that I think you guys will like, especially if you have multiple lights in your shop and you want to be able to turn them on and off and not have to go through the hassle of running wires all the way from one end to the other. So stay tuned, and we'll definitely get a couple of good videos out for you. And have a good one. Like, share, and subscribe.